Good afternoon, Broncos. I'm Emily Creekmore, and I've got your Tuesday sports news. Starting off on the hardwood, the UCO men's basketball team opened their season this past weekend when they traveled to British Columbia to compete in the D2CAA Canadian Tip-Off Classic. The Broncos went 1-2 on their series as they started with a 75-60 victory Friday night against Simon Fraser University. Central, however, dropped its next two games, losing 65-75 against Central Washington on Saturday before losing to Western Washington 63-69 on Sunday. Josh Nwanko, a senior transfer from Central Missouri, led the weekend for the Broncos as he scored double digits in all three games. Central Oklahoma will play their next game on November 14th when they travel to Tahlequah to compete in the Central Region Challenge. Continuing on the hardwood, the UCO women's volleyball team won two more road games this past weekend, beating Central Missouri 3-1 on Friday before finishing the road trip with a 3-0 sweep against Missouri Southern Saturday afternoon. Micaiah Purdue was named this week's MIAA Volleyball Offensive Player of the Week for the second consecutive week. Purdue earned the honors after totaling 21 kills in both games this past weekend while averaging 3 kills per set. She had 11 kills against Central Missouri before collecting 10 more against Missouri Southern. The Broncos remain ranked number 7 in the AVCA Division II coaches poll and will have their final home game of the season this Friday when they host the Pitt State Gorillas at 6 p.m. Week 9 of Monday Night Football wrapped up yesterday evening with the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals beat the Cowboys 27-17 without their quarterback Kyler Murray and ended their 5-game losing streak. Speaking of the Cowboys, with the NFL trade deadline expiring today, there have been a lot of deals being made around the league, one of the biggest being made in Dallas. The Cowboys sent defensive tackle Mozzie Smith and 2 draft picks to the Jets in exchange for defensive tackle Quinnen Williams. The Jets also agreed to trade 2-time All-Pro cornerback Sauce Gardner to the Indianapolis Colts. With the trade deadline officially behind us, I think it's safe to say the stress is behind us too, as we don't have to worry about any more about trades being made for the rest of the season. Week 10 of NFL begins Thursday evening when the Denver Broncos host the Las Vegas Raiders, with kickoff to begin at 7:15 p.m. The Oklahoma City Thunder remain undefeated after dominating the New Orleans Pelicans 137-106 Sunday afternoon, improving their record 7-0, the best record in the NBA as they remain the only team in the league undefeated. The Thunder also tied their franchise best start to a season with the win against the Pelicans, matching last year's start. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was also named this week's NBA Western Conference Player of the Week. The reigning MVP is averaging 28.8 points per game on 52.4% shooting from the field. Oklahoma City Thunder's injury list remains lengthy, with Lou Dort, A.J. Mitchell, and Jay Will listed as questionable, and J-Dub remaining out from his right wrist injury. He is said to be reevaluated in 6 to 10 days. On the bright side, Chet Holmgren has been cleared from the injury report and is set to play in tonight's game. The Thunder travel to Los Angeles tonight, where they take on the Clippers and look to advance to 8-0 and set a new franchise record. Tip-off is set to begin at 10 p.m. Well, Phil and Abby, I know 10 p.m. is a very late night. Are you guys still planning on watching the game?
That's probably too late for me, I'll be honest. I'm too much of an old man. That's past my bedtime. What about you, Emily?
I don't care what time they're playing. I'll be there watching, yes. Yes, I'll be there watching. Abby?
I wish I could, but I have to get up at 4:30 a.m. tomorrow. So,
yikes.
Yeah, I won't be making that.
Just the highlight reels. Catch the highlight reels tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely will. Thank you so much, Emily.